Hello everybody, welcome to my video today, you guys. I wanted to share with you my pages, a lot of them, that I got printed through the Project Life app recently. I shared this over on Instagram, just a little snippet of these prints coming in, and I've gotten a few questions specifically about this stack for the kids. So for my children, I do an album each for them, and my goal with their albums is that they will have 5 to 6 albums when they move out that will be basically like from the time they were born until probably, I would say I'll do it for them until probably they're 16 or 17 years old. And I want them to have these albums that they will take with them. They will not be albums that I personally keep. And if they don't want them, they don't have to take them. If they don't want them, I'll keep them. I'm not worried about that, the grand scheme of things. I'm doing this really because I love doing it. I love documenting and I want them to have something. And if they're not terribly excited about it, it's okay. It's not going to break my heart. So a couple years ago, I started doing all of their pages in the Project Life app. Now, what I do for them is I do a double-sided layout for them for each month. So for instance, this is Kayla's January 2020. And this one is just 2 design A's that I have put together. I do it in the app. This, you will notice, has no journaling. And that is because I just let the journaling part go. I had all of these pages. I wanted to get them printed. It was stressing me out to go back and journal them. Mainly because I work on these pages in the Project Life app a lot of time when we're watching a movie or hanging out together, and I don't always want to do the journaling because I speak my journaling. So in the app, you can, when you click on a card, you can use the microphone and then you can just speak your journaling, and that's how I journal. And because of that, it's not always convenient to do that when everybody's around. So I had ended up not journaling all of these pages from last year. So as I was feeling like I wanted to get them printed and I want to get them in their albums, I'm really behind on my kids' albums. I have all the pieces. I just haven't been good about putting them all together. So I really wanted to get these printed and the journaling wasn't done, so I let it go. And I'm not even sad about it. I just let it go and I'm moving on. I have all of the kids' pages printed, all 3 of them, January through December of last year, and they can go in their album. And if there's not journaling attached to them, it's totally fine. Like, I'm just going to let it go. So here's what I've done is this happens to be a design A. So I just do a title card always that says the date, like the year, the month and the year. And then I do the photos. So this happens to be a design A. And then I'm going to show you a couple here. I have these all in order. So here's February. And again, it's a design A. But I have some in here that are not design A that I want to show you. So here's March. It's a design A. April. Design A. It's really simple if you just want to do design A. That's how I keep up on things, is I keep things really simple. So here's design A. But then here is June, and it is not a design A. You can see I switched it up and I used a different layout. I'm sorry, it's not all in the frame. My camera's not up high enough. And I just added June to this photo. I didn't do it on a card. Here's July. And then for July, I didn't have a lot of photos. And so what I did is a design. This is design D, I think, D or E. And it's just these large photos. And I actually did that for all of the kids for July and then also for December. So let me show you. Again, here's August, and I started switching up the designs of the pockets I was using. And the great thing about this, doing it in the app, so this is going to be the right side, okay, in the pocket. So when we turn the page, this can go right here, and it doesn't matter the pocket configuration because it's done in the digital form. So if you're using physical product, which I do, but if you're using physical product and you use this design pocket page, then your next one on here is going to have to be that same configuration, because otherwise, like, you're using the actual pocket. So the great thing about doing this in the digital form is it doesn't really matter what style pocket that you use. So, oops, I think these got mixed up. This is Andrew's. So let me show you. These sure did get mixed up. I wonder if my kids went through them. How funny, because these are all Andrew. Okay, so here's December. And this is Andrew's, but you can see I did the same thing in December. I used this design, and then we did family photos. And so for each of the kids, their December pages look the same in that these really got mixed up. My kids must have gone through them because I had them all organized. Okay, so here's Kayla's for December. So you can see I did the same thing. I just did their specific photos. I did one family photo. I did the photo of them together. And then like Kayla, I did 2 of her pictures. And then for Andrew, I did 2 of his pictures. I'm going to have to reorganize these. So you can see that is really simple. I really love the way these came out, and then I got them all printed at once, so there's quite a stack here, and it was an expensive order to get all of these printed at once, but it was nice to get them printed at the end of the year where everything was just done. You could break it up and print it throughout the year. Like I was thinking maybe next year in July, I would do an order of like January through June, and then in December do July through December. That would break up the cost. You could totally do that. And then I do these monthly. So towards the end of the month, I will do their pages, and I usually have all of their pages set up in the Project Life app. So let me just show you. In the Project Life app, you can go and have folders. And what I normally do is I start a folder for each of the kids, and then I do all of their pages. Like I drop in a title card and then the 3x4 cards here in the middle. And then it's all done already. But again, here's all of her pages for January. And then I have folders for each of the kids for each year that I've done this. And that is really helpful. So the other thing is that at the end of the month, I go through and I make their page. I drop the photos in. I don't know exactly where Kayla's is for January. I know that I've done them. But then that way I keep up on it monthly, and I've started doing the journaling. Like last month, I did the journaling for January pages so that I wouldn't have a whole batch of that when I got ready to print. So I hope that answers some of the questions that I've had, that I've gotten for the kids' pages that I've done. If you have any other questions, please let me know and I'm happy to answer them. And I hope this inspires you to create your own pages in the Project Life app. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I will chat with you guys later. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and watching my videos. Here are 2 other of my most recent videos. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will catch you in my next video. I hope you all have a wonderful day.